Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to AEW Slam Zone presents the AEW Double or Nothing review show. Sorry about for the wait. We were all celebrating the Memorial Day weekend. I was celebrating Memorial Day. Miss Young, as you guys know, he passed away 4 years ago. So I was emotional that yesterday, so I didn't want to do the review. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you guys to AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view review show. It was amazing pay-per-view. After this pay-per-view review show, I have a special announcement. You guys won't be able to see the new intro kind of deal and the outro until the video will be posted up. I'll talk to you about that. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest. Apparently, I was just told that he wanted to be brought on here. Apparently, he somewhat saw the show, ladies and gentlemen, from WWE Slam Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Fatback Greasy. Okay. Okay, thinks he's still injured again, but okay, ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I know everybody is surprised, but I am your King of England champion, Fatback Greasy, and the Greasy Revolution is taking over. So everybody's wondering, why am I on this AEW Double or Nothing review show? Well, let me tell you the reason why I'm on this review show, because this is my channel. I own the AEW Slam Zone, so I can come on the AEW review shows because I own it. I own his channel. I own this channel, and it won't be Michael Scarface's channel any longer because the Greasy Revolution is taking over this channel. The Greasy Revolution is taking over YouTube. The Greasy Revolution is taking over WWE. It's taking over the AEW and All League Nobodies. It's taking over Scarface's house. It's taking over the Boondock, Wisconsin, whatever you want to call that stupid state in U.S. history. Worst state ever. So you know what? I am your champion of all champions and not this so-called Cartoon Network wannabe over here and this so-called, he don't even belong here anymore. But Michael, welcome to my show, my channel, the AEW Slam Zone.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. My name is Michael Miner. I was told by management that I will be taking over the channel for right now, but I also forgot to let you all know.
Do you know I own this channel, by the way, Michael Miner, then? Do you know?
Yeah, I've heard about it. It's that you own the channel right now. But there's a big update that's going to be coming up for this channel, so I will tell you guys more about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the AEW.
On there, Michael, I do want to say, why does people wonder why I'm on this show? Well, there's one thing on here. It's called the Stadium Stampede match. Fatback loved it. I will get into the review here with Michael Miner when we get to that match, but all in all, this show is pretty darn good. Wiped out Money in the Bank. That's all I have to say. I know I'm the WWE Slam Zone, but man, this was awesome. I have to say that.
Well, there was one match that I somewhat didn't like, but I thought it was just, I digress with the match. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into the buy-in pre-show match. which we only had one. Majority of the time in the pre-shows, we always have one or two matches. We always have the casino ladder match on there, but we'll talk about that here in a bit. And the shocker from that, we have the number one contendership match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. We had the number 4 ranked or number 3 ranked Private Party against the number 2 ranked Best Friends. I thought it was a really good tag team match, back and forth between both men. I have to say congratulations to Best Friends, the number one contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. They will face Kenny Omega and Adam Page in the near future. I don't know when. It could be this Wednesday, or it could be tomorrow. It could be any day when they're going to have this show. But Fatback, your thoughts on the buy-in pre-show?
I guess it was what it was. I will have to say we have a stupid tag team name. I don't know why they're named. Can they get a better name? Best Friends. Can they get a better name than that crap? That's just generic. And then we have them, and then we have the wannabe Street Profits that's trying to be Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. But it is what it is, and Best Friends won it. But it was an all right match. I mean, it was what it was. But I don't want to see Best Friends win it. The titles, I rather for Hangman Page and Kenny Omega keep them.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to get into the main card, the main show, AEW Double or Nothing live from Jacksonville, Florida. I thought majority of the time it's always in Las Vegas, but apparently with the whole COVID-19 pandemic going around, they apparently are not. So we get in our first match. It was the Casino ladder match. The winner will get an AEW World title shot. The winner would face either John Moxley or Mr. Brody Lee. We had, ladies and gentlemen, we had Joey Janela be replacing Ray Phoenix due to an injury, which we will get an update on that this Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite. We had Darby Allin, Colt Cabana, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpion Sky, Kip Sabian, Orange Cassidy that really didn't care about the ladder match, so I don't know why he was really much in the ladder match if he really didn't give a crap about it, because he pretty much all he did was just did absolutely nothing. Luchasaurus and ladies and gentlemen, the surprise mystery person. We were trying to predict it. Fatback Greasy said it was going to be Drew Gulak. My pick actually won. It was Brian Cage, but guess who he was with? Taz. Now, because Taz left the announce table after the pre-show, because apparently he was supposed to be part of the AEW Double or Nothing crew for that night, but he was out with Brian Cage. Brian Cage just ripped a freaking, I don't know, he had a small ladder or something, ripped the damn thing to pieces. I'm surprised Taz didn't get hurt. That poor guy, he's like, whoa, I thought he was going to get smacked with a piece of ladder. All the superstars were beating the living crap out of him, hitting him with things. They hit him with chairs. They threw ladders on top of him. They threw this apron thing, the gates for where the superstars are, and they decided to go pick up a heavy piece of chip from Double or Nothing. So pretty much the whole set was pretty much destroyed for this whole show. They put it on top of him, but he decided to fling the whole thing, which we thought that Darby was going to win it because he was getting close to it, and then got thrown off. But your winner of the match, and we'll get an AEW World title match shot, is Brian Cage. It's good to see that Brian Cage has got the AEW World title shot, but I really think he should have went for the TNT title shot. But I digress. It is for the AEW World title shot. Fatback, your thoughts on Brian Cage, the winner of the chip to become the number one contender for the AEW World title?
Not a fan at all. I'm bringing a guy from TNA Impact Wrestling that was pretty good in that company, and then he comes into AEW and then they give him the first shot right off the bat coming into the company. Guys that deserve it, has been there like Kazarian, Scorpio Sky since the beginning. Those type of guys, to me, they deserve the shot more than anybody else. Instead of a new guy first day in the company, here's your title shot. Here, like that's all it was to it, and it was nothing but a spot fest. This match. I think what they were trying to do here was trying to do the Casino Battle Royal and put it in a ladder match instead. And to me, it didn't work out. But I'm not a big fan of the new guy getting a title shot right off the bat. That's all I have to say about it. And Orange Cassidy is just, I don't know who likes him. He's an idiot and don't do nothing.
Yeah, because the whole match, he didn't even know what the hell he was supposed to do. They were supposed to get up a ladder to grab it. He was just like, okay, I'm not going to do it, and yada, yada. It was just pathetic.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and real quick get into this squash match, which is pretty much all it was. We had MJF versus Jungle Boy. Winner of that match was MJF due to a schoolboy roll-up. It was just pretty much a squash match. I wasn't much really interested in that match at all. Fatback, your thoughts on that one?
This match should have been on the show. I mean, this could have been on Dynamite. I mean, it's just it's stupid. It's like this is what WWE would do, like a squash match with a good old-fashioned roll-up over. It's just whatever. It's like Jungle Boy is a joke, like he's always is. He's more like a joke, a clown like Otis and R-Truth, basically.
All right. We're going to go ahead and get into match number 3, a match that I was looking forward to, the AEW TNT Championship Finals with Iron Mike Tyson with the title. It was revealed on Twitter before the show. Now, I know a lot of people were getting controversy, which we will talk about that here after the match. We had the American Nightmare Cody with Arn Anderson versus Murder Hawk Lance Archer with Jake the Snake Roberts at ringside. I thought it was a really good fight. I thought it was a really good TNT title match. Back and forth they went. A lot of matches. The only way how Cody got the win was with 2 crossroads. But winner of the match and new AEW TNT champion, the American Nightmare Cody. I can't wait to see. Hopefully this feud might continue between Lance Archer and Cody into the near future to the next pay-per-view, which it will be All Out. I don't know what the next pay-per-view will be, but congratulations to American Nightmare Cody. Fatback, your thoughts on this match?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm glad Cody got the win here. He's been here. He's the one of the leaders, one of the owners, VP, vice presidents of the company, which I think he deserves it. He never put the belt on him when the first started. This has been a year after AEW started. So good for you, Cody, by not putting any titles on you at the beginning. And it's good to have him TNT champion, which is pretty good. But I don't know what – I don't even know. I heard the belt. That's not the final version. But I want to tell you, Michael Miner, I want to tell you something. You know why there's not a final version of that belt yet? Do you know why?
Yeah, it was because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It was just a prototype, but yeah, go say what you have to say.
No, that's not exactly why, Michael. I have the scoop on why they don't have the final product. I don't know if you talked to your buddy Michael Scarface or not, but the reason they don't have that belt right now because Fatback Greasy, the King of England champion, blew it up like dynamite. I don't know if you see blew that belt up, by the way.
I was going to say, don't say that because we'll have Billy Bob again because you'll be doing the Dynamite's theme song again. Please don't say that because we'll have Fatback here again, or we will have Billy Bob. I don't want that because he's crazy when he's on my shows. Sorry, Billy Bob. But anyways, what I think it is, because due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it's just a prototype for right now. So we will see what it digress into the year. We might see the actual title when we go into Dynamite tomorrow night. Maybe, I don't know. We will see and find out on Dynamite tomorrow night on TNT. So we go ahead and get into our match number 4. Yeah. We go ahead and go into match number 4. It was supposed to be, here was another one. We were supposed to have Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander, but due to injury or something to her mouth, Penelope Ford took over. And that was pretty much another women's squash match. Winner of that match was Chris Statlander. I really don't think Penelope Ford should wrestle anymore because she's more of a manager than she is a wrestler, because she's been managing Kip Sabian for a long time. Or should just get rid of her, because I've got some things I'm going to say after the show about a special I'm going to have. But Fatback, your thoughts on this one?
Don't care. It was boring. It's like, who cares about an alien? And who just cares about it? I just so stupid. I don't move on. I don't care.
All right, number 5, we have match number 5. We had Shawn Spears versus Dustin Rhodes. We thought Dustin Rhodes was going to retire, but apparently he decided to come out and face Shawn Spears. But I really think Shawn Spears should start getting in the tag team division, because I really don't think he really deserves to be in singles and try to piss off the Rhodes family, because he's done that before with Cody and lost. Now he did with Dustin and got his ass kicked. Winner of that match was Dustin Rhodes. Fatback, your thoughts on this one?
Oh, really? Dustin Rhodes is an idiot. That's all I got to say. Old fart, needs to get out of there, retire, do what he wants to do, and maybe train people or something, because he can't go anymore. I don't like him. He was mean to me when I met him, and I was like, eh. He said autograph signing's over, and I was like, crap you, dude. He rude as crap. Don't like him. Ty Dillinger, or Shawn Spears, if that's what you call him, he should have won this match. So Dustin Rhodes is just, get out of there, old fart.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we get into the AEW Women's Championship. No disqualification was Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida. I thought it was a great women's title match, back and forth with a lot of things. She tried to use the table. Nyla Rose tried to use the table. She grabbed Shida's kendo. To me, it looks like more like a back kendo, because that sucker was hard as a rock when Shida hit her with it. But your winner of that match and new AEW Women's Champion, Hikaru Shida. Congratulations, Shida. Well-deserved victory of you winning the AEW Women's Championship. Now they just need to get rid of Nyla Rose for good, and now have Britt Baker take her place and have a feud with them too. But Fatback, your thoughts on Shida winning the AEW Women's title from Nyla Rose?
Well, I don't even know who she is, but I'm glad she won it. Because I'm not going to get into the issue about Nyla Rose. I don't want to offend people or anything. So I'm not going to get into that situation. People knows about what that issue is. But anyway, she needs to leave completely out of pro wrestling. I don't think she's a good wrestler at all, or whatever, But anyway, I'm glad whoever this Japanese lady is. But yeah, congratulations to her. And that's all I got to say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get into the co-main event of the evening, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Jon Moxley, the champion, which Mr. Brody Lee had the title. He faced off against Mr. Brody Lee. Apparently, we had security guards in the middle of the ring. I guess try to separate the two so Moxley didn't get destroyed by Brody Lee, which he should have. But I hate to tell this to everybody from the WWE. This match was better here in AEW than they had in the WWE when Jon Moxley was Dean Ambrose and Brody Lee was Luke Harper. I thought this was a great match. They used everything. They beat the living crap out of each other. But Jon Moxley put in a submission. It looked like a sleeper, or some kind of a rear naked choke, or some kind of new submission that he used and tapped out Brody Lee. Congratulations to Jon Moxley on retaining your title. The big spot that I loved was Jon Moxley doing the DDT on the entrance ramp and just broke the whole thing. They went through. Good thing they had the Stadium Stampede, which we will talk about at the stadium, because if they would have had it here, they'll have to try to go around the whole entrance kind of deal. So congratulations to Jon Moxley retaining the title. Fatback, your thoughts on this match?
Really good. I think I agree with you. I think it was better than what because we've seen this match multiple times in the WWE. I'm like, I said on the prediction show, I was like, yeah, we done seen this match 15,000 times. Like, well, what's the difference going to be here? Well, they showed the difference. It's, I guess, not the WWE style of wrestling. It made it better. So I have to agree. All I have to say is, now I'm going to call him Luke Harper because that's all I know him by. Brody Lee's is the right name, but Luke Harper is better. I know they can't use Luke Harper, but it's a great name. But I wished he would have won this. I wished he would be the new AEW World Champion. I know Dean's having a great run with it right now, but it would be better if it's Harper versus Brian Cage in the next match, and then Dean Ambrose. But I'm glad I thought when we're going into the match where Harper had that belt hostage, I thought that was pretty good. It kind of told the end of the match saying he was going to lose because he had the belt to begin with. But all in all, man, it was great. But Harper should have won it.
Yeah, I wish he did too, but it's now going to be Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage. Hopefully, the next pay-per-view, or they're going to start a feud with them. Now we get into the big one, my favorite. I thought it was the number one favorite match of the night, the main event, the Stadium Stampede. It was the inner circle of Chris Jericho, Ortiz, Santana, Jake Hager, and Sammy Guevara, which we will talk about, the poor guy, versus, well, I had to write this down. I called it the Elite Deletion Team because it's known as the Elite, but I call it the Elite Deletion because with Matt Hardy, we had Matt Hardy, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and where was Hangman Page? Adam Page. They were looking around for him, saying, where the hell is he? Kenny was like, don't worry, he's coming. So they just started off with beating the living crap out of him. Here comes Sammy. He's all happy, and then all of a sudden, here comes Adam Page with a horse. Now, to me, I thought the horse died in the BTE collection thing. I thought he passed away, but it must have been a new horse. So the horse chased Sammy Guevara all the way to the back. He hid because I think Page was trying to find him. Then we get into a nice spot with Ortiz, Santana, Matt Hardy, and Kenny Omega. They fight up into this big thing where the pool is. They just throw the living heck out of each other through it. Then they threw Matt Hardy in. Funny part was Ortiz says, "I can't swim. I can't swim, dude. It's only 4 feet. You could touch you right to your belly or right to your hip." Then they try to drown Matt Hardy, which you guys don't know. The lake of recreation first came out Matt Hardy, the regular Matt Hardy. Then we had the Vanguard 1 Matt Hardy, which was funny as hell. I mean, he had the facts right there. And then after that was back to the original broken Matt Hardy, beat the living crap out of them. Oh, God, I felt bad for Ortiz when he was underneath that bell. Boom! I was like, oh, God, turn my phone down because it was loud. I was like, oh, that sucker hurts in your ears. I think that's what the Jacksonville Jaguars use for some kind of, I think for like if they get a touchdown or some sort of crap. But yeah, and then after that, Ortiz was tied up. He was in a wheelchair with a with duct tape, and then Santana was locked into an ice box, so that left him out. We get into another segment. We had Hangman Page trying to look for Sammy Guevara, didn't find him, so he looked, and there was a bar going somewhere. I can't remember what it was. So he found a bar. He went out to drink, and it cut back over to what else did they cut over to? Oh, the Young Bucks. They had Nick jump and did a nice, beautiful moonsault off the field goal post. And then the fun part, Matt Jackson doing the bridge all the way to the end zone, but we cut that off into Jack Hager trying to look for a Hangman and a Page, found him in a bar, fought him, tried to beat the living crap out of him. I thought the Inner Circle were going to win that match because with Jack Hager beating the crap out of Hangman Page, and all of a sudden here comes Kenny helping him. They fight, beat up Jack Hager, knocked him out. He was out. After that, they went to the bar. I think they had milk and some kind of like a vodka mix. I don't know what it was. That they switched. But that was a good segment on that part. Then we go back to see Matt Jackson going to the end zone touchdown. He tries to do a end zone touchdown celebration, but remember, they always have a thing where, and he spiked Sammy Guevara's head down and did some dance. Apparently, in the NFL, you can't do a touchdown celebration with the spike thing. So the referee decides to blow a whistle and throw in the yellow flag, and got super kicked from Matt Jackson and just left. And he said, "You just suck." Then we get into it was Chris Jericho fighting. Who the hell was he fighting with?
The other
the other young buck, and thought he won the match. So he threw in the red flag, thinking, I'm going to challenge the play. Goes in the thing with the referee. Said, look, I won that match. That was 3. That was 3. No, it was 2. No, it was 2. And then just left her and said, you are a stupid referee. So that was a good spot. And then we get into the final part, which, oh my God, I felt so bad for Sammy Guevara. Sammy is woken up to spraying water to his face, looking up thinking he won the match. Looked like Inner Circle won. Nope. Beep, beep. Turns around. He was like celebrating and looks with a despair on his face, turns around. It was the golf cart that smucked him in the face on that he hurt his neck on, and he ran all the way down the whole thing. He finally jumped over, beat up some of the superstars, and it was a fight. Then they were on top of this platform, and then Kenny Omega did his move. And the funny part, ladies and gentlemen, it will be the highlight of the year. The deletion, the electric chair, the move that Kenny Omega does, and just dropped him like I would say 20, 30 feet down into this big thing, and it broke in half, and they were like, oh. So the referee grabbed the ladder, climbed up it, 1, 2, 3, and the winner of the match was the Elite Deletion. I thought this was a funny, hilarious match. It was better than the Money in the Bank ladder match. I thought it was perfect how they did the angles and all that. Um, I have to give this over to Fatback. What were your thoughts on the main event?
Incredible. That's why I'm on this show. Very good match. Blew Money in the Bank away. I loved every spot in this match. I loved how when the match when they did the introductions, it was like they come out like a football team does, which was awesome. Both teams did. I loved how the Inner Circle had like football uniforms on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say this, but when those jerseys come out, let me know AEW. I'm buying them. I love the jerseys. I'm buying me one. Like, it's just wow. It sucks that the Elite didn't have one. I mean, that would have been pretty cool to see an Elite jerseys from them, like the opposing team a different color and be. But they came out with the Jacksonville Jaguar cheerleaders cheering for them. All the girls were cheering for Sammy, but when they saw Sammy, they're like, "Oh, Sammy, Sammy," and crying. I could just see that happening.
Yeah, it was epic. I love that. That made the match too, and it was now like Ortiz and that were funny when they had them helmets on. They looked weird with them on. It was so funny, but. It was cool how they first started. They all started on the one side of the field on Inner Circle. The other side of the field was the Elite. The referee blew the whistle. They all come together and started just beating each other up with weapons, trash cans, brooms. It was crazy. And then it was like everybody was wondering. Matt Hardy was like, "Oh, where's Hangman Page? I don't know. Is he going to help me?" And then all of a sudden he comes out with a horse. Well, that was epic. That was very epic. I love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was Hearst Helmsley, the horse that I think he used at, God, what was that pay-per-view? Oh, it was Double or Nothing from last year.
Right. So that was crazy. This match was cool, and I love all the spots in it. I have to say, though, Michael, all these Hangman Page fans, I'm going to tell you up front, everybody in this match did epic, but Hangman Page, I don't think he helped the Elite too good because he didn't do nothing hardly but a few spots, and that's it. I mean,
yeah, I think so too.
I was like, come on, man, really? He's not even doing nothing but walking around drinking beers. It was just. I know that's probably the way they booked him, but still, I don't know why they want to. Are they trying to make him a Stone Cold character? I don't know, but anyway, I loved all the spots. I loved when they did the end zone dance with Young Bucks and they super kicked the referee. They said, "You suck, ref," and that was cool. And then the goalpost moonsault off the goalpost, that was awesome. The Jericho challenging the play segment was awesome. Going in telling the referee, go into 10. They looked at the replay and they showed the replay like NFL does.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here. I'm going to watch you.
That was cool. That'd be funny if a player in the NFL ever does that. That'd be hilarious. So then they were showing that bar scene with Hangman Page, Jack Hager, and that was okay, but it wasn't that part wasn't that good. But I love the part where Matt Hardy was where they drowned Matt Hardy, which was funny. He come be version 1 Matt Hardy, and then he come back to be like broken. And then the Hardy Boy, he come back to be one like regular Matt Hardy, like that Hardy. That was cool. And then it was so hilarious when he put one of the I think it was Ortiz, I believe. I don't remember which one.
It was Santana. They put him in the ice box.
Oh no, I was talking about the chair wheels.
Yeah, they did that with Ortiz.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And Matt Hardy's like, I'm going to wrap you, put duct tape around. He's like, this is your prescription. Sit here for a while on the chair of wheels. That was funny. I love that part. And then they rung the bell. That was hilarious. Good stuff here, man. And then we had what else did we have? And then we had the final spot, man, which was incredible. Rest in peace, Sammy Guevara. I seen Michael Miner showed me his leg is messed up from that spot, which it looked bad. But that man, I'm going to tell you something. I know everybody's probably saying I always used to call him a nobody on the WWE Slam Zone. Yes, I have. Okay, but the guy is a trooper. Okay, this guy he's really good. I always thought, oh, he's not that good, but man, he's awesome, man. I'm going to come out and say it. I was wrong. He's a great wrestler. Man, after I seen this match, he put all his effort into this match. He was one of the stars in this match. I say out of the Inner Circle, I'm saying he's one of to me, he should be the co-leader with Chris Jericho in this group. Then like LAX, Santana, Ortiz, they all right, but they just want to be LAX members. You want to talk way I say it. But all in all, man, Sammy Guevara, man, it was cool how they did the spot again where they did on Dynamite, where they were almost running him over with the golf cart, and old Kenny Omega was like, get him, and Mount delete. It was
great. The first ones, I think Sammy screwed it up where he was trying to run, but then he turned around too quick and got smucked. That's how he got that neck injury for a little while, because he was bruised up for a while. I saw his vlog. And then when they did it on Double or Nothing, I'm betting that Matt and Kenny were like, thank God he got this right.
Right. Yeah. And it was and then the icebox spot I thought was funny, and they put the broom across why he wouldn't get out. I was like, well, okay, he's gonna freeze to death, but it might be hot there. But that was pretty cool.
Well, I think it's unplugged because with everything being shut down, they must have unplugged it and put the ice somewhere else.
That you might be right there. And man, all I have to say in that final spot was wicked. I know there was probably padding there, probably a little bit underneath that wooden box or whatever, but man, it still probably hurt. That's all I have to say, because it's wood. But Sammy Guevara, and then they did, and Kenny Omega. Good for y'all, man. Good for you, AEW, for putting on a match. I've heard this. Well, this match was taped. This match was not live, but man, they've edited this thing well. They said they did this match over in the morning from 8 p.m. that night all the way until the next morning at 5 a.m. On Friday night, as what I read. They did it Friday night into Saturday morning before Double or Nothing. But man, good for you, AEW. And all I have to say, y'all put Money in the Bank out in the water. Y'all took it out of the water and just threw it. Money in the Bank just, I don't know what they put together on that show, that stupid headquarter crap. But this match, good for you. It better than Money in the Bank can ever be. And I'm looking forward to see what next is coming out of for AEW with match wise like this. I'm thinking they did this Stadium Stampede this way because they couldn't do the blood and guts match between the Elite and Inner Circle.
I was looking forward to that match. Oh,
I think it would have been a great match, but with the circumstances going on, I don't think we're probably either going to have like NXT, and during NXT, we're probably not going to have War Games this year because of the circumstances.
Yeah.
But this match, I loved it. I had to go and rewatch it myself again because it's so good. But man, good for you, AEW. I have to say that this match is better than Money in the Bank. It was better than the Firefly Crap House match. I say now this match is up to the same level as the Boneyard match. That's the way I got them both even on those two. I have this match and I have the Boneyard match and Johnny and Ciampa all even on the same page. So that's my review on this match. I really enjoyed it, Michael, and everything like that. And all I have to say is thank you, AEW. I hope you continue this, and I hope you don't use that stupid plexiglass that WWE's using. Ugh. So thank you. 10 out of 10 from Fatback Greasy, the King of England.
There you go. I think we got final thoughts from Fatback Greasy. My final thoughts on AEW Double or Nothing. Great show. I think it was a little better than from last year because last year they were starting to build AEW to get it all built up. When they did this right in the spot this year, they did pretty good. But the only thing I have to say, it's a 10 out of 10. Great show. The two matches that were on were just bleh. But AEW, this is from me, you need to make up some new pay-per-views. I know the ones you have right now, the Double or Nothing. You have All Out, All In. You have Revolution, which you just started with that one. And then you had Blood and Guts, but you had to get rid of that because with the whole COVID-19 pandemic starting. I hope I'm hearing a lot of rumors that there might be there might be fans, which there was, because a lot of people are picking at me on one of the groups saying, "Oh no, those weren't fans." Yes, there was fans there. They were watching. No, those were indie superstars. Where the hell are you going to find indie superstars in Jacksonville? Like seriously. But yeah, anyways, great show. We'll go ahead and give Fatback Greasy his updates. I'll cut off so he can give his updates and all that kind of, and I'll see you in a bit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the King of England champion of the Greasy Revolution that will be taking the entire world over, taking the entire WWE Slams on, is already taken over by the Greasy Revolution, and it's already taken over right here on my channel, the AEW Slams on. I will give you some of the updates. Stay tuned for the Wednesday Night Wars where Michael Scarface will be reviewing his AEW Dynamite review this week. I will be reviewing NXT this week, as always, each and every week. And you might see if we get that stupid plexiglass and we get that in the stupid wannabe wrestlers trying to be fans, you might see a little rant by the Fatback Greasy, the King of England champion, because I'm getting sick of. I don't know if anybody's seen Raw last night, but oh my goodness. This crap is hard to watch. I'd rather it be silent. I'd rather no plexiglass, no wrestlers trying to be fans. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's getting ridiculous. It was better without this bull crap. Now it's worse. But all I have to say is stay tuned. We will have that show. It's taped tomorrow. We should have that show up around Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. That's normally the plan on the WWE Slam Zone, so check that out. We are on the road to New Year's Resolution 2020, where the Greasy Revolution, the King of England champion, Fatback Greasy, is going to have the feud of the decade, where I take on this so-called Scarface, this so-called wannabe, this so-called nobody of nothing, called Michael Scarface, the Cartoon Network champion. He ain't nothing. He's nobody. Nobody cares about him. Nobody ever cares about him. Whoever's watching this on my channel, the AEW Slam Zone, nobody cares. Sorry about that. Nobody cares about him. Nobody cares at all about him. All I have to say is crap him and crap all his fans. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We're going to take Fatback Greasy out for a second here. I'm going to talk about an update. AEW Slam Zone has a new intro. I don't know. We might get a new intro for the channel yet. I don't know. But the new intro is done. You guys will see it on there. And I had just made a new outro for the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I really want to tell you a big update. Here on the AEW Slam Zone, we're getting close to the last 2 episodes of The Undertaker's Last Ride documentary. Now, I've been watching it and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do a review on it, so don't worry. It's a great documentary. Go check it out on the WWE Network. Second update. Here on AEW Slam Zone, we're not going to have WWE Slam Zone here. It's just going to be straight up myself. I'm going to give you guys my top 10 AEW, my top 10 Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling superstars that I think, from tag teams to singles to women's, I don't think ROH is the only one that has the women's. But I'm going to give you my top 10 Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling superstars that I think should go to AEW this year and then into 2021 to help out with AEW, because we already know the BTE episode where we saw Marty Scurll on there. So there might be a little partnership with Ring of Honor because as you guys know, Marty Scurll is the owner of Ring of Honor, and the whole thing with NWA, that will be cut for right now until the NWA starts getting brought back up with their show Power. But that is the big one, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to show you that. I'm going to add pictures. I'm going to do like the top 10 kind of deal, like Bro Wrestling. You guys go check them out on YouTube. A little bit like how he does with his video. I'm going to try to see how I can do that. I might do a voiceover kind of deal. So get ready for that, guys. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Fatback Greasy in and let's see what he has to say. Anything you have to say before we leave?
Oh, yeah. I have a lot to say there, Michael Miner. So you know what? You know what I have to say about you? You know what? It's my AEW Slam Zone. It's my channel. Why are you allowed to give your top 10 AEW, top 10 New Japan, top 10 Ring of Crap? Why? Why? That's my show. I decide when you can do that or not. It's my channel.
Well, I was told by the board of directors that I'm not involved in this feud between AEW Slam Zone and the WWE Slam Zone. I'm just doing this by myself. I'm not involved in this whole feud thing that's going on with you owning the channel and all that kind of stuff. I was been told by management from the AEW Slam Zone that I'm going to be doing the show coming up. I don't know. It might be this weekend. It might be next week. I don't know. I'm going to be throwing it all together in a video. So it's going to be a lot of editing. So that's what I was told to do, and that's what I'm going to do.
Well, all I have to say there, Michael Miner, this show is not ending. So you see that chair over there? I'm going to sit in that chair. This channel is not going off there no time soon tonight. I'm going to sit in this chair. You mosey on out your little door, and I'm going to sit here and wait for Scarface to show up tonight. So I'm going to sit over here, and I'll be waiting. This show's not going off there. I'll be waiting right here.
Breaking news. I just received a text message from Scars. Let me see what Scars sent here. Due to my travel issues, due to them, I am stuck at Hilltop Arena in Columbus, Ohio. I will not be there tonight. Tomorrow, Michael Miner will take over AEW Dynamite review show due to travel issues that I cannot handle. I've been stuck here due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And tomorrow morning, I will be tested to see if I have the coronavirus, thanks to Fatback Greasy, Estrada, just mostly Estrada. But yeah, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, for Michael Scars. He will not be here tonight. He said, go ahead and end the show. But so that's pretty much what's on here from Michael Scars.
That's typical of the chicken, the crybaby that always is Michael Scarface of Cartoon Land. Why don't he's telling a lie because he's having a party over there with
Wait a second.
Ren and Stimpy, Mickey Mouse. Who cares? That's all he ever does. But you know what? The stupid chicken of the world named Michael Scarface, the Cartoon Network champion, the Nickelodeon Universe 10 years, whatever champion, whatever he calls himself, it's going to be over. New Year's resolution is going to be the end of the AEW Slam Zone, the end of Michael Scarface, and you take your little buddy, Michael it's over.
I'm sorry, that's what he just told me on the text message here. I mean, apologize. It's what he just told me on a text message just about a second ago, because he's not here tonight. He will not be here tomorrow night due to travel issues with the show. Apparently, they're not letting him go for the night. So he might, I don't know, might be here tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see. Because that's what I was told to do. He has a COVID-19 test coming up tomorrow to see if he has the COVID-19 or not, and we will get you guys updates on that. And on Twitter on AEW Slam Zone 32. Check that out. It's a new Twitter account. We will get an update for you as of tomorrow morning.
Well, all I have to say is he don't have that. He come down with the cartoon virus. That's what he's got. The cartoon virus. Probably caught it for Bugs Bunny himself. Right. So all I have to say is stupid Michael. What?
I'm supposed to end the show now. Okay, I apologize. Nobody. That's it for the show. Good night.
No.
End the show. Okay.